I have an unboxing from Eddna. I have never ordered from here before, so I'm anxious to cut this pretty pink box open and see this yarn. It's good stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, cutting it open, let's get started. I have the box open, it's sitting here in front of me. I can see all kinds of gorgeousness. And so the paperwork that I found in the box is this nice little card. This is sort of their logo and their vibe. Okay, I'm stealing words from my kids, but yeah, this is sort of the vibe of Eddna. I have seen this company advertised all over my Facebook, all over my Instagram, but this is my first time ordering from them. It's coming from Denmark, as so much of the yarn does. And then I've got sort of a little thank you note on the back, including the name of the person that packed my box. Thank you very much, Natalie, with a cute little happy face on the at the end of her name. And it also comes with a 10% off code for my next purchase. So I am going to jump right in. I don't see an invoice or that, but part of the reason I ordered now is they were doing an up to 70% off on Yarbo and Yarbo Select. And really, the only way I can buy sort of these higher end yarns is when they're on for 70% off. And so I'm going to take a sip of coffee and we're going to jump in here. So I'm just going to start by what is first in my hands. So this is merino cotton, so merino bomull. And so it's a merino and cotton mix of, it should tell me here, what is the mix? 50-50. It's a 50-50 split. It is superwash merino. I can feel more of the cotton just in the skein than I do the merino, but it has the wool squish, you know, that where your fingers just sort of sink into this pillowy cloud. It has that, but when I sort of rub my fingers against it, I can feel that 50% cotton in it. So they're 50 gram skeins for 120 meters. And I got a yellow, a pink, and 4 of the green. Why? I want to do something in the tulip stitch. I haven't quite decided what. And it's probably a spring project. I know. I am not planning spring projects, but 70% off. So I got it now. So that's my color scheme, and it will be something in the tulip stitch. I'm just not 100% sure what. So, yeah, pretty. And, price. Hang on a sec. Okay, so per skein I paid $2.38. These are euros. I always give you prices in euros because that's what I pay. And I don't do the translation for various other currencies because these things fluctuate so often. So by the time I say it, it can be totally different, especially in this economy. So, but they are regularly priced $5.95 per skein, and so the sale is over. I think I got in there on the very last day. And so they're usually right around €6 a skein. And so for $2.38, I figured, okay, I can buy a spring project and put it in storage. So that's what I did. Next, what do we have next here? I have 2 balls of this, and this is Yarbo Select. Very difficult to read that label. Yeah. And this is the recycled cashmere blend. And I will tell you, just feeling it, I'm disappointed. This one, even at the reduced price, was a splurge for me. And I really wanted what I was expecting to be high-end cashmere. And I'm not feeling high-end cashmere. It feels rough. It has, you know how recycled yarn can have this sort of textured, almost broken texture to it. Not that it's broken. I'm not trying to say that at all, but it's just kind of a choppier finish to it. It has that, and I don't know if that is affecting, like, I'll let you see it sort of on my finger there. It's just sort of less smooth, less polished than than sort of a new yarn or made from new fibers. And this is 50% recycled cashmere and 50% extra fine merino wool. Like, I was just expecting this to be luxurious. So that it's not is disappointing. This is 50 grams for 130 meters. So decent amount of meterage for a 50 gram skein. But I paid for 2 €14.36, €14.36. So that's what, like, 7.25. I know that that's not correct, but I'm not doing the full math in my head per ball. But it is regularly, oh, what did I say it was? Yeah, it's regularly $17.95 per donut skein. If I had paid €18 for this ball, I would be so disappointed. So disappointed, because you're expecting luxury. I mean, it says on it, luxurious. It's not. I'm sorry, it's just not. And for me, like, I really, even at €7 a skein, that for me was a stretch. Like, I just don't like to pay that, especially for 50 grams. It's just not a regular part of my budget. But I thought, oh, this is sort of my opportunity to get. And for 2 of them, I paid less than the regular price of 1. So I thought, okay, this is my opportunity to get it and really have something luxurious. But I didn't. I don't feel like it's luxurious. Clearly, I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm not good at hiding stuff like that, and so it's obvious. But when I can get stuff that I like better on Temu, and I can get, 20 balls for what I paid for this, that's what sticks out in my mind. And all the other things aside, right? Like just talking about value for money. That's how I feel. The color is beautiful. It's called ultramarine. And it's basically, do I like this color? I wonder. Yeah, clearly. And let's see. So it is hand wash, lie flat to dry. Recommending 3.5 millimeter knitting needles and same for crochet hooks. Yeah, it's going to be a fussy yarn to take care of. And yeah, well, now I know. Now I will have had the experience. Not sure what I will make with it, because this was what I was going to make with it for myself. I thought I was getting myself just a really fancy special treat. I don't want to wear it against my neck. It gives you a sense of just the texture. I've definitely had softer acrylics. I've had softer wools, softer merinos, and certainly softer cashmere without that price tag on it. Do I like that it's recycled? Yes, of course I do. Of course I do. It's a big trade-off. Big trade-off, big price tag. So I don't think I can afford to like that it's recycled that much. So, okay, well, it was a big disappointment. Moving on. Maybe other things in here won't be. You stay there, merino cotton. I need some. Okay, this one I have bought for a Christmas present. This is not Yarbo. This is Fåret. Fåret, I think is how you say it. And this is their combed cotton in the line Lisa. Yeah, and I bought this really pretty, like, berry red color. And why? Well, I'm making a Christmas present for my sister, Lisa. And I texted her when I saw it, and I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. And asked her what her favorite color is. And she was like, reds and pinks. And so this is a really berry red. And I wasn't sure if it was going to come and I was going to go, well, that's really more pink than it is red. But it is really red with like this strong sort of pink, almost like an overtone rather than an undertone. But it is very thin. It's a fine weight. I would say that is on the border between a 1 and a 2 in my mind. If you told me it's a 1, I'd accept that. If you told me it was a 2, I would say, oh, okay, maybe. So I think in my mind it's a 1 weight. It's made in India. It's 100% combed cotton, and that means it's been brushed. The fibers have been brushed before it's been spun, and it gives sort of a stronger and yet somehow softer cottony feel to it. They're recommending 3 millimeter knitting needles or 2.5 to 3 millimeter crochet hook. You can wash it at 40 degrees, but lie it flat to dry. Specifically says no fabric softener, which is important to know because I put my fabric softener in the washer and not in the dryer. You know, some people do it differently, but I always like to know that. So these are 50 gram skeins for 165 meters. I have to look through the bottom of my contacts to read it. But yes, they do make bifocal contacts. So yes, 165 meters. And I got quite a bit of this because I want to make a really large sort of wrap-arounder kind of shawl. So how many did I get? 1, 2, 6, I think. Yeah. The colorway I got is cayenne red, and there are a lot of colors. It comes in a lot of colors. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32 colors. As I said, I chose cayenne red, and it's regularly priced at $2.95 per skein, and I paid €12. So, this I think is garment worthy cotton. It's definitely cotton, and you can feel it, but I think the combed cottonness of it makes it a little softer. I'll be quite interested to see how the fabric of this actually works up. So, as I said, I got 6 balls of that. This is a Yarbo yarn. This is not in their select line. This is just their regular line. And it's a superwashed wool yarn, Astrid. I got this really pretty purple color. And I got what I hope is a sweaters quantity. A knitting sweaters quantity. It's 50 grams for 125 meters. It's got some grab to it. It has that, I mean, that squish that wool has that just can't be beat. Like, that part of it is really nice. That fluffy pillow squish to it. But it's, when you rub your hand against it, it does have grab. So I'm not sure. Again, this hasn't been blocked or anything, and sometimes with wool, once it's been blocked, it really softens up, and I've got to hope that that will be true here. It doesn't say what kind of wool, it just says sheep wool, and it is super washed, and it's recommending 4mm knitting needles or a 4mm crochet hook. Wash at 40 degrees, but lie it flat to dry. Again, no fabric softener. It's, I would say, a lightweight 3, pushing 4. Yeah. It's a thicker 3, but I would still say that it's a 3. Did I say it was 50 grams for 125 meters? Can't remember. And I bought 10 balls of Astrid. 10 balls. Thinking maybe I could use it to make a knitted sweater. And if that's not enough to do it for myself, then I have a lot of kids. Purple is a fairly neutral color, I think. So somebody will hopefully get a knitted sweater. Got this lovely purple color. It comes in 24 colors, and the regular price is $5.45 a skein. Did I pay though? Okay, but I paid for 10 balls, $21.80, and I bought Perfectly Purple, which I think is actually fairly accurately named. Perfectly Purple. So I paid €2.18 per skein. So I thought, okay, opportunity to get a sweater's quantity. It is a little rougher than I expected. And since we're doing sweaters quantity, I might as well go straight into the next one. That I also got in a sweaters quantity, but this is the other brand, the Fåret. It's the Scandinavian A, and not sure what that is. So this, oh, there we go. Sorry about the crinkles. So this is the Asta, and it is a wool, acrylic, and alpaca blend. This, surprisingly, the alpaca is the one that I've liked the best so far. It still has that lovely squish, but it's just softer. It's just softer. It almost has a braided texture to the spin on that. And so this is 50% wool. Again, it doesn't say what kind. 35% acrylic and 15% alpaca. It's also made in India. Wash 30 degrees, lie it flat to dry. Again, no fabric softener. Recommending 3.5 knitting needles. There is no crochet hook recommendation on this. These skeins are 50 grams for 130 meters. And I also bought 10 balls of this with the hopes that one day it will become a sweater. I paid €1.98. So just shy of €2 per skein here. So it's regularly $3.95 per skein, and it comes in, just reaching for my computer here, 5, 10, 15 different colors. And the one I got was scarab green. I don't know what it has to do with a beetle, but I don't think I want to. It is very pretty. This is probably my favorite color. And I really hope that I have enough here to knit myself a sweater, maybe a cropped sweater that I could wear over dresses or something like that. I will find out. I'm not ready to knit a sweater yet. So I knew that when I was buying these sweater quantities with the hope of knitting sweaters out of them, that they were going to be in storage for a little while. But that's okay. Sometimes I'm really about saving money. I lost a ball of cotton. I don't know where that went. And so sometimes I think doing something like that is worthwhile. Like, I know I will use this yarn, but I don't know when I would ever get the opportunity to do it for 70% off. And something like this where, you know, I would always find it so tempting, but was looking at €18 a ball. If I'd actually made that plunge and then been disappointed, that would be disappointing. So sometimes I will do stuff just because it's on special offer. Okay, I think we're going to end on a good note here. I'm back to Yarbo, bouncing back and forth between the brands. This is the yarn that started it all. This is their Llama Soft. It's a baby llama blown yarn, 50 grams for 150 meters in the hank. I bought this lovely sort of off-white color. And then, oh, there's other stuff under there. Okay, sorry, I thought we were at the end. You know how some colors of something can be even softer, or the reverse can happen? This pink is, oh, what is that? Have you ever pet an Angora bunny? Like that, just silky fur. So it feels both silky and furry at the same time. This is just, this is what I expected this to feel like. Okay, so I did get my, oh, I love this. I almost took this out of the cart in favor of the cashmere in order to, you know, get a little bit more of the cashmere to make something more than a scarf. And I am so glad that I did not. So for the Llama Soft, I paid just under €4 a hank. And it's regularly $9.95 a hank. And I went back and forth because there were only 5 colors available. And so there was sort of a rust color that I was going to get. Because of all the colors, that one was sort of the one I was thinking would be best. These are not my colors. But I think they're so pretty. I just think they're so pretty. And they go so nicely together that I was like, well, I'll make something and wear a black turtleneck underneath it, you know? Like, wear what you want to wear. And that was, I am so glad I did. Because this is just going to be magnificent. The halo on it, it's just going to make something so pretty for the winter. Let's see. Recommending 6 millimeters for both hooks and needles. Saying you can wash, oh no, it's saying hand wash. Hand wash, lie flat to dry, no fabric softener. That is not surprising. Did I tell you the content? It is 85% soft baby llama and 15% polyamide, made in Bolivia. So, let me see where I can get. I don't know. Lightweight 3, maybe? Though with that meterage, it's... I still think it's a lightweight 3, even though it's 150, and I think it just is because llama is so light. But this is just lovely. It's just a beautiful yarn. And so I got 5 of the pink and 2 of the white to do some kind of color work. And it is so nice. It is so, I'm afraid to go to this last, and I'm pretty sure this is the last. I will double check when I go for it, because it would be so nice to end on this, because it's just, this is lovely. This is one of my favorite purchases this year, for sure. I need to find something special to make with that. I'm not sure what that will be. Oh, okay, this is not disappointing. Let's see. This is... Okay, so here we're on Yarbo Select, and we're on number 3. Well, of course it's not disappointing. It has alpaca in it. I seem to just be an alpaca llama kind of girl. But, so this is the Yarbo Select number 3. And this is a yak blend with silk and baby alpaca. It's 50 grams for 183 meters in the hank. Is it a 2 or is it a 3? To me, that is right on the border there. It is squishy. It is light. It is silky. Well, it's got silk in it. So what is the composition? So we've got 70% baby alpaca, my favorite. Followed by my second favorite, 20% mulberry silk, and then 10% yak. And this is just lovely. This is what yak yarn should feel like. How many did I get? I got 1, 2, 3 hanks of that. So 4. Yes, I did just say that's 3. More coffee. I have 4 hanks of this for a little under 800 meters. I am hoping to knit something with this. Yes, I know it's black. I know that that will not be great on camera, but you know, I don't actually do this professionally, and so I actually want to be able to use and wear the things that I make. So let's be real. I wear black. I wear lots of black. My family wears lots of black. And so of the colors that were available, black was just the best choice for us. Sorry, it's really, really nice. And I don't want to get makeup on the pretty black yarn because that would show. But this is really lovely. I'm sorry. They're recommending 2.5 millimeter needles, 3 millimeter hook, hand wash, lie flat to dry, no fabric softener. This one is made in Peru. So the hank is regular $14.95 for the 1 hank, and I paid just under $6. I think I paid $5.95 per hank. There are 8 colors. 8 colors. There is a black and an off-white, and the others are real colors. They're brights. There are 2 yellows, 2 blues, pale purple, like a lavender kind of purple, a light tone, but not this kind of pink, more just like the color when you think pink, maybe like my coffee mug today, and sort of a rusty red color. So of those, I felt safest going with the black, and yeah, it's so nice. You know, there's a part of me that wishes the sale was still on. I would send the cashmere back and get some more of this, maybe some more of the llama. But yeah, that is my haul from Eddna and my Yarbo and Fåret. Fåret? Is that right? Anybody know? Yeah, and most of it I'm pleased with. Most of it I'm very, very pleased with. It met my expectations, and we can go from there. There were some disappointments in the bunch, and that is, you know, part of the challenge of the modern world and buying yarn online. My experience with Eddna was quite good. The website was easy to navigate. I got a confirmation email right away. They kept me up to date in the shipping process. I knew exactly when it was going to come. When it was here, it comes nicely boxed and packaged. So all positive. I have no idea what customer service is like because I haven't needed any customer service. But I was pleased with that. I spent enough to get free shipping. So yeah, that was also good. I am hoping this is the last haul for a while, but every time I say that, something else comes up and I end up looking like a liar. But the plan is this is the last haul until Volfest in October. So, I have a lot of work to do and a lot of cleaning up here, but I hope you enjoyed this. I know that I like looking at other people's yarns and what they choose, and yeah, how different we all are, hearing about it. So, did you have a favorite? This one's mine. This is my favorite, the Llama Soft. But I did like quite a few of them, including the yak yarn that I was just holding. If you have watched to the end and enjoyed yourself, I have lots more haul videos that you could check out, and hitting subscribe would be very helpful. Nice way to say thanks. It is totally free, doesn't cost you anything, but does help me out greatly. And when I get enough subscribers to open a community tab, I'm going to do a little giveaway. So maybe you will see some of this in your own home as a winner of that. In that case, I have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to go get to stitching, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.